For the sixth week in a row, tens of thousands of Israelis took to the streets of Tel Aviv to protest the government's promises of a sweeping judicial reform. The controversial plans include limiting the Supreme Court's power to overturn government decisions and tighten political control over judicial appointments. Critics say the future of Israeli democracy is at stake because the plans will mess with the system of checks and balances of the sitting governments.
We came to protest against the government that tries to neuter the Supreme Court and basically make the judicial arm of the government useless. And we want to keep the democracy strong in Israel, so we are protesting against the government.
But Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu dismisses the criticism, saying the changes are necessary for what he calls an antiquated and politicized system. At Sunday's government meeting, Netanyahu urged calm after an increasing sense of division in the country.
The government received the confidence of the people in democratic elections and received a clear mandate from the citizens of Israel. Nobody here can deny this. Neither can anyone deny the right to demonstrate. However, there cannot be calls to violence, to act violently, to call for civil rebellion, to compel people to strike who do not want to do so.
This week, a first reading of some of the proposals are set to take place, with the first round of voting expected on Monday. Protesters have called for a mass rally outside the Knesset in Jerusalem at midday. Ahead of the controversial vote, key committees discuss two provisions of the reform, including legislation which would see the coalition control the appointment of judges and a bill that would allow the parliament to pass legislation without the High Court of Justice being able to stop it. According to a poll aired by the Israeli Channel 12 News on Friday, only 1 in 4 Israelis support the proposed reforms as they stand. Over the weekend, U.S. President Joe Biden weighed in publicly for the first time, saying a strong and independent judiciary is important and calling to build consensus for any changes.